I'm really excited about my session. I want to make sure that I do a good job because it's upper body day. So I'm going to be lifting heavy. We're at a gym that we haven't been at before. We are in the boxing room, but we're not going to be boxing in here. We're going to be boxing with the weights. So yeah, so I'm going to get started by putting some pre-workout in my bottle. I'm going to go for, because I'm only a little thing, as Jamie likes to call me, because I am such a little thing, I'm only going to have about that much instead of a heap scoop, because it's going to hit me pretty hard. This makes me really itchy in the face. I fucking love it. It's just annoying when you take your pre-workout and then someone comes up to you and you start talking and then your face starts to you're like, I should be lifting now. If you like that feeling, this is for you. If you don't, I would stick to Mega Pre White. Cover all bases when it comes to my training. So today I did my strength work, I did my hypertrophy work, and then I did my metabolic work. First movement that I did today was the shoulder press. I did this seated and I set the bar up on the pins. So basically I'm stopping at the bottom and pushing all the way through, which is going to make it harder for me and take out the momentum in the movement. After this I did chin-ups. This is a great movement for the back. I used an underhand grip, so this was going to really give me the thickness that I want and utilize my lats as well. These two movements were my mass builders, so this was a part of my strength component. This is where my strength's going to come in. So we've got some intracell. Once again, made a mess. Basically amino acids and carbohydrates, gets into the bloodstream really quickly. Going to give you not only energy, but hydration as well. I'm all over the place. So hydration as well, so making sure that your electrolytes are nice and high. Can't recommend anything as much as I recommend the pre-workout from before, it still hit me. I recommend this out of everything. If you had to have only one thing on this earth, intracell for me would be it, because I get the best of all worlds. I get my electrolytes, I get my amino acids, and I get my carbohydrates, which basically fuel my whole entire session. So it just keeps me flowing, just keeps my energy it just keeps my energy flowing nice and steady for the rest of the session. I've got watermelon. I normally have pineapple mango, but I've run out, so I'm giving this a go, and I love the fact that it's pink. Do you know what it tastes like?
What?
A Chubba Chub watermelon lollipop.
That's a good way to do it. Wow.
Exactly like it. For those of you in America, I don't know if you have Chubba Chubs, but that's a really popular lollipop here, and it tastes exactly the same. Amazing. The next two movements were done in a superset. So I did the seated Arnold shoulder press, and then moved on to the neutral grip lat pull down. And when I'm doing the lat pull down, I'm thinking about switching on my lats, so really extending through the top and allowing my lats to kind of stretch, and then pulling my elbows into my sides and really squeezing at the bottom to get the contraction. So two key components when it comes to the Arnold press is utilizing your deltoids. So when you are in that front plane and the dumbbells are facing you, basically you're using your front delt, and then as you push up and extend to the ceiling, you're using your lateral delt. So these two movements were the hypertrophy components to my workout, and these are going to help you build size. The next movements were performed in a tricep, meaning that we went back to back, and this was quite hectic. I got a pretty good burn on, and that's going to really help you build some size as well as wear you out, basically. That's why I can't talk. The exercises that we did were a machine re-delt fly, then moved on to a dumbbell lateral raise, and then onto a barbell front raise. And with the front raise, you really kind of want to slow down the weight. You don't want to go too fast and swing around the weights with all these exercises actually, because you want to make sure that you're utilizing the muscles that you're trying to work and not just trying to speed through and get it done. In regards to the rear delt fly, you want to depress your shoulders and think about the muscle group you're trying to work, because the rear delt is a small muscle group. They're hard to sometimes activate. So really making sure that you're not going too far when you extend your arms out. With the lateral raise, you want to reach towards the walls because you don't want to be engaging your traps. Lastly, we did a tricep using a kneeling cable pull down. And then we moved on to a straight arm pull down. Then we moved on to a cable face pull. With a tricep, you don't want to rest between the exercises. You just want to go 1, 2, 3 and get it done. But like I said before, it's really important to maintain your form and really feel the muscles burning. Otherwise it kind of defeats the purpose of what you're trying to do. So I really like a tricep as a finisher because it allows your body to really burn the calories, good for your metabolic rate, and you feel like you've really finished the session off on a bang. Thanks for tuning in to today's session. Once again, I appreciate your support. If you have any questions, please drop it below. Also, I'm just wondering, is there anything that you want to see? I want to know, so tell me. And I want to know what your favorite shoulder pump movement is. I want to hear from you. I want to know if there's anything that I didn't do today that you want to see when it comes to pumping these bad boys up. So drop it below, and until next time, I'll catch you really soon.